to Tool Talk with Paula G, and this is the show where I take a random tool, I try to figure out how it works, I show you how it works, and sometimes there's a lot of mishaps. I normally do this show over in my Crafty Me community with the Fussy Cuttin' Cuties, but I've decided to share today on YouTube this amazing tool. At least I've heard it's amazing. Haven't even taken mine out of the box yet, but it is the Works all-in-one tool from We Are Memory Keepers, and I've seen a couple of videos with it in action, and I just wanted to get my hands on it myself. If you watch this video and you love what you see, there's a link down below where you can order one on my website at craftydestinations.com. If you have a tool you'd like to see me demonstrate, just comment below what that tool is. Or if you're a brand that would like to send me a tool to demonstrate here on YouTube, I would be happy to do that. But I will let you know, I always give my honest opinion on all of my demonstrations and products I use. This all-in-one tool says that it is a stamp press with magnets, a tab maker, a scoring board, an envelope maker, a tag maker, and a banner maker. It also, hello down here, is a bow maker, pom-pom maker, and a tassel maker. Not sure I'll get into all of these things on this video. Who knows? I might feel extra crafty and I might just go for it. But as you can see here, this little coupon, well, it's not a coupon, but it says save $100. When I see save $100, I think that's a coupon. But what they're saying is compared to purchasing all the tools separately to do all of these jobs, this tool will save you $100 and you have everything in one piece. I was very excited to receive this tool because I have been in the market for a new paper trimmer. I am a Fiskars paper trimmer user, have been using them for years. Have most recently in the last couple years used the Fiskars reinforced paper trimmer with the silver bar, and I have to say it's falling apart. It's gotten a lot of use, but I can't find replacement blades for it. My bar has popped off a couple of times and now my blades just will not stick on the bar. So I've been in the market for a new paper trimmer. I haven't pulled the trigger on any yet, and I wanted to give this one a try. I am a bit of a snob when it comes to certain things like scissors, paper trimmers, and glue. If you've been around for a hot minute, you know this about me. But this looks like a really sturdy paper trimmer. It does have the V cutting blade on the trimmer here. And I'm just trying to see, let me finish taking off all of the marketing items here, and you can see this is that stamp press that it talked about, and it said it comes with magnets. Oh, I guess these are the magnets. So not necessarily magnets to hold down your pieces, but as you can see, magnets to hold the pressing plate. So that's nice and spring-loaded on both ends. I may grab a few stamps and play with that. So it does come with an instruction booklet. I normally don't like to read instructions. I like to just dive in and start playing with things. If I get hung up somewhere, then I will pull out some instructions. Now, one thing I've recently learned is on my paper trimmer, I have all the numbers up here and down the side, just like this one does as well. I've seen a couple of demonstrations lately with paper trimmers where they're being placed this way and reading the measurements right in front of your face. I'm used to doing it like this. You've got your measurements down the side and across the top. You can do it either way, depending on your workspace though. For this demonstration, maybe this way is the way to go. So I was asked recently in a meeting with a brand, specifically, are you a pusher or a puller when it comes to trimming your paper? So I was asked, do you push or do you pull when you trim? And I'd never been asked that question before, so I had to actually sit there and think about it. And then I had to go through the motion, and I said, I'm a pusher. And this person told me he was a puller. And so different paper trimmers work differently for all people apparently. But if you have this V blade like that is in this trimmer, then it shouldn't matter because you've got a sharp edge on the front end and on the back end. Okay, so I am going to grab a piece of paper, and I'm using this adorable True Colors tag paper by Simple Stories, designed by my friend Kelly Bangs. And I just adore it so much. It's available on my website if you'd like to get a hold of some. Actually, I don't know if I have papers left. There's a lot of stuff left on there. I don't know if I have paper packs or not. I shouldn't have mentioned that, but I did. Go to craftydestinations.com and check out what is available. All right, so I'm going to pop this off. Now, I read on the cover that this thing has a tag maker. So these are already tags that just need to be fussy cut. I love to fussy cut, but I was going to see if maybe I could do some tags here. So this has a corner rounder I see. This says banner. I may have to get out the instructions. I'm telling you, I'm not going to know what some of this stuff is. Let's see if this this pulls out. So there we go. So we extend all the way up to 14 inches. Perfect for you scrapbookers. I've got some little tubes in here. Oh, you guys probably can't see that. So in this, there's a little pocket down here with some tubes. I'm wondering, I'm thinking the tubes fit in these for making tassels and bows. We'll see. And also down here, it looks as if there is a scoring tool, because this is also a scoring board. Very nice. We've got the 3 punches here. They don't look as if they're adjustable, so they don't move. Let's flip this over. Ooh, on the back, look here. There are magnets. I was wrong. I apologize. We are memory keepers. There are magnets. How fun is that? And they're on these little tabby things. We have some kind of special ruler here. Oh, look here. It comes out the top. Y'all, I love me a good pocket. And when you've got a tool that's got a good pocket on it, oh my goodness. This looks really fun. So this banner, envelope, and tag. I'm assuming this goes on the front somehow. Let's just take all these pieces, because I have a feeling we might need them over here in making our things. Okay, so I'm going to fold this back in because I'm under the assumption that, well, I guess it doesn't matter, because when you slide something in to these spots, it can be up there and you can slide it, or here. I feel like I have better leverage here. So let me get this plain piece of cardstock. It's not plain, it's actually Kelly's favorite mustard color with little tiny hearts from True Colors. And I was just going to put, let's see, this says corner rounder here. This says envelope punch. So if I put this in here, what's it going to do? Oh, it made a little notch. Okay. What if I put it in this one? It's a hole punch. Y'all, it has a built-in hole punch. This says banner. Oh, but the banner, it says banner and has arrows. So if you are making a banner, it shows you where to line them up for your holes for stringing a banner. That's smart. That's really, really smart. Okay, and then this one, let's see what this little guy up here does. Okay, so I've got it in on the guide. And oh, that made kind of a corner. That made a little rounded corner. I'm not sure really what that's supposed to do. It says side tabs. Okay, we'll figure that out. And then down here, this says corner rounder. So let me stick this corner in here. See, now I like me a good 1-inch rounded corner. I have the EK Tools corner rounders, and I think they're right here. Let me show you. Sorry to bust in on this We Are Memory Keepers video, but well, it's not a We Are Memory Keepers video, it's my video with their tool. But I'm an equal opportunity tool displayer, and this is my 1-inch punch and my 1/2 inch. I love me a good rounded corner, y'all, and these things are so easy to travel with. Watch, I'm gonna put it in here. You can see it's like clipping nails. It's very therapeutic. So I love me a good 1-inch rounded corner. But let's see how we do here with this corner rounder. Oh, that's nice. That's a good 1/2 inch rounded corner right there. Okay, I like a good 1/2 inch rounded corner too. That's nice. So you've got a 1-inch here with my EK, and you've got a 1/2 inch here with the We Are Memory Keepers. So I like that. It looks very, very nice. Very nice rounded corner. It was easy to punch, which was good. I have found there are punches, once they start sticking, you just want to throw them away. Okay, so let's try some paper trimming. This is where all the truth will come out, my friends. Okay. So flip for scorer. So look, this comes up and flip for scorer. So look what it does. So it gives you a lip here. So if I'm scoring this paper, okay, I'm gonna trim off the branding strip. Sometimes with a branding strip, I've noticed they won't fit flush on see how it won't fit flush, and a lot of them are like that with the branding strip, because that's adding is it 1/2 inch? No, a 1/4 inch. It's adding a good 1/4 inch to your 12 by 12. So I'm gonna trim the branding strip off. Okay, so where do I line up? Right on the, nope. Okay. I'm just trying to see. I don't line it up. Oh, I do. Okay, so I line it up right in that. There's a gap right here between the white and the pink. I was just making sure. I couldn't see. It's okay. Look at this blade. So most blades that I'm used to, except for my reinforced blade, fall in the middle. They're in the middle of the pusher. This one is on the outside edge of the pusher. This thing has a name. I forget what it's called. But anyways, okay. So now that I know where my blade is, I know where the cut line is. Let's see how we do. And slice. All right. Nice slice right there. First time using it, of course. So the blade is not dull. I'm assuming these replacement blades will be easy to find, because We Are Memory Keepers is usually very good about having their products easily accessible. As you can see, I did not cut straight, and I want to know why I didn't cut straight. So I have some white gap here, and then over here I'm flush against the mustard. So I want to know why I did that. So I'm going to do the branding strip again on this page. A lot of times for me, not cutting straight, and I tell my fussy cutting cuties this all the time. Honestly, I would rather use scissors, and I would cut so straight perfectly up that line. I love to fussy cut. I can cut a straight line. But there are times when you do need a paper trimmer. You need to measure things accurately. They fuss at me. Sometimes I need to measure things accurately, and I still cut it with scissors. It is what it is. Okay. So getting it on that line, I'm not sure I'm loving the only guide I can see to know that I have it on the line where I want to cut is this gap up here on the top and this gap down here on the bottom. That's the only visuals I have to be able to see where I'm cutting. And I'm just not used to that because some of the older trimmers, whenever you have your line of sight right down the middle and your blade goes right down the middle of the gap, on my reinforced trimmer from Fiskars, the bar came and the bar was exactly on that line. So this is just new and different for me. So I'm going to trim, and I think I did it perfectly. So it looks like you need to put your line against this inside white edge of this trimmer, but that was pretty good. Now for my holes, I want to see with this hole punch. Okay, that was interesting. So when this comes in, you have to slide this piece down underneath or down in the middle so it will lock into place. Okay, so I wanted to see if I'm cutting a hole, I can see from the back side where my hole is going to be punched. So for example, if I had one of these tags cut out, which normally I would do with a pair of scissors, but since I'm doing a tool talk, I will that was a pretty good cut right there. I lined that up pretty well. So if I'm going to take this tag, I'm not sure this hole punch would be good for things like this. First of all, it's not going to go, well, let's just punch it. Let's just punch it and see where the hole goes. So I'm going to line it up where I think is center. And I'm going to punch the hole. It did pretty good. It did right there inside the circle. Of course, it's a small hole punch. My hand hole punch always does much better with these. I understand this hole punch is probably specifically for things that have been measured out on this board. So if you're looking for a hole punch tool just for punching random holes, this is probably not the hole punch for you, simply because you just can't see where it is. Now, if I turn it over and if I slide it in this way, well, then I can see that, but still it doesn't give me enough margin to get that hole centered into that circle. It just won't go any further. So that's one thing that would be fun if that hole punch were adjustable forward or back. That would be a good thing, but I don't know. I mean, I really think they made it specifically for tags and things that are made on this board. So I can't really fault them for that. Besides, I love my handy dandy gripper hole puncher and it goes everywhere with me. So that's just fine. Let's see. Let's get that fun tool. Let's get this tool. And I have these magnets here. Okay, so they do stick to the board up here. So if you are stamping something, here's the only thing I'm not sure of about that though. Okay, so this plate here on the back is full of metal from here to here so that way your magnet sticks. So that's nice. So, but if I'm stamping, oh, let's just stamp something. Why not? So let's see, this goes on like this. The only thing is, most stamp boards that I've used in the past have a flush plate here that you put your thing on that you're stamping. And this is not flush. This is a scoring board. So I'm not sure how well this is going to work. And my friend just bought me one of those presser things from Picket Fence that you go like that with, but I don't have it yet. So I'm just going to press with my hand. Let me grab a fun stamp for us to practice with. I don't know if this we'll see. So my friend Kelly and I have released the True Color stamps, the Alpha stamps. They're available on my website, and there's these really fun dimensional shadowy stamps that are fun to do with different colors. So let me try. Oh, making me nervous. Let's do a pink and a pink. Let's do a dark pink and a light pink, shall we? And let's just do a little stampy stamp here. All right, so I am going to grab a piece of cardstock. And I need to trim it, of course, because it's not going to fit in this area, which is a great area for making cards. I am not much of a card maker. I have friends who are, and they are lovely. Like my friend Tracy Cannon makes the prettiest cards, and I love it because I think she knows I'm not a card maker. So she sends me cards, and when she writes notes to me on the inside, she puts them on Post-its, so that way I can reuse the cards later. It's just brilliant. Okay, so I want to hold this piece of paper in place. Put my little magnets down. That's just fun. Love me a good magnet. Okay, and there we go. Okay, I'm assuming with those magnets there, I'll still be able to press my paper. If not, then clearly I'm doing something wrong. Okay, so let's put down the outline for, I'll just do my initials. I'm going to put down the outline for the P, and I'm going to place it right on the 3-inch mark, and hopefully that will help me line up the other. All right, so we're going to go dark ink for the outline. Okay. And I'm going to press. Well, that did pretty darn good if you ask me. Okay, so I'm going to take the P off, and I'm going to get the inside P. And I'm going to line it up. Let's see. I'm going to line it up in the same spot. Dang, that's pretty, that looks pretty accurate. Okay, so it looks like it's going to stamp right inside the P. And I really didn't even measure great. Like, I just stuck it on that same 3-inch line right there. And I'm going to go with some light ink. Now, Kelly would demonstrate this. She would offset her P. And it looks super cool when you do that. I'm not doing that simply because I'm wanting to line it up on top so I can demonstrate this stamp pad. Wow, it did really, really well. Really well. And the cool thing about it is when you have a stamp pad like this and you don't feel like you got a good coverage, hopefully y'all can see that. I should have used a darker pink. But if you didn't get as good a coverage as you want, you can put it right back down and press it one more time because you haven't moved anything. So I think that is brilliant. Brilliant. There it is. There's my P. Can you see the pink inside? Y'all, that's just cute. That's just cute right there. Okay. Stamp pad, you get 2 thumbs up from me. I mean, it's not perfect, but like I said, I didn't even really line it up. I just kind of stuck it on there in the same spot and it worked divinely. Way to go. We are makers. Do y'all call them we are makers or we are memory keepers still? I've always called them we are memory keepers. It says we are memory keepers on the packaging for this, so I'm going to say that. But way to go, friends. Nice little stamp pad you have there in this all-in-one tool. Okay? All right, let's get this little tool out and see what in the world. Oh, y'all, this is magnetic also. This thing sticks real nice. Oh, it's got magnets on it. Look at that. Oh, it's got instructions right here on the back of the tool. Select a card size and trim your paper to the correct paper size. Okay, do you think, let's make an envelope out of my P. You want to? Sure. Align your envelope guide to your envelope indicator on the board. Okay, so on the board, this says envelope. This says envelope, okay? There are little grooves on the top, little grooves here. And it's magnetic, so it just pops right down, okay? All right, here it says flip for instructions. Okay, so I did that. So if I align it, okay, align left edge of paper to the alignment guide measurement from the chart and score at the 2-inch mark. Rotate paper 90 degrees. This is going to take me a while. Okay, 2-inch score mark. All right, so this is probably a funky size for an envelope, but 2 inches, I don't know if that's right. I don't really understand. Okay, let's get the real instructions out. You want to? Page 4, please. Here we go. We have a visual. Oh my goodness. Oh, I was doing it right. Look, I moved, look, right here. I moved my paper. I put it here on the 2-inch mark. And it says score going right down here. Okay, that wasn't so hard. Way to go, way to go. Okay. Now, take it and rotate it and score it. Let's see, like this. No, is that right? No, I have to cross the other score mark somehow. I'm just going for it. Okay, 2 inches. There we go. 2 inches. And then it says do it again. 2 inches. And then one more time. 2 inches. Maybe when I get all of these tools perfected, I can come back and actually teach a class on doing some things. Okay, let's see. Align the score marks with the envelope punch and punch it. Okay, so there's an envelope punch here. Oh, I got ink out everywhere. I'm going to be making a mess. Okay, down here, this says envelope punch. Align your score marks to the envelope punch, but mine, okay, my score marks don't cross each other. So I'm just winging it here. Envelope punch and punch. Look, it made a little notch. Am I supposed to do that all the way around? Rotate the paper 90, yep. Okay, so on each side, it's supposed to have a notch. Now my envelope's gonna have holes in it because my score marks don't cross each other, but that's fine. That's just fine. Okay, now it says align the paper corner with the corner rounder and punch it. Okay, so we're gonna take our corners, we're gonna make them cute and round them off. Oh, that one, that was me, that was user error. I have a lot of those in my crafty life, a lot of user errors. Okay, now I have nice rounded corners. Now rotate the paper and punch again, repeat. Okay, I did all that. Fold your sides in. How do I know which ones are the sides? I think I was supposed to have a rectangular piece of paper. I think that's what I was supposed to do. I'm gonna fold them this way. Okay, oh, I was supposed to fold these. Yeah, this isn't gonna make a good envelope because, well, maybe, do I score it? Let's see, fold your flaps, fold your sides. Okay, so technically this would have made an envelope if it were a rectangle. Do you see? Do you see what I'm going for here? So fun. Let's get a rectangle. Now that I know how to do it, let's do one really quick. Okay, let's do a tiny rectangle. Look, I'm just winging it here. I'm just winging it. I'm just gonna, all right, here we go. Although, on their paper, look, looks like they're using a square. Their paper looks like a square. Maybe I didn't score it far. Oh, I see what I did. Okay, when I was scoring, I was supposed to be lining up the score mark, which still should have been 2 inches. Oh no, not necessarily. Okay, hold please. I think I see the error of my ways. Okay, so the very first one, you're supposed to score it at 2 inches. Look, there's a thing right here. It says score guide. I wasn't paying attention to that. So when you rotate it, you line up your score guide with that score line right there. So it's not necessarily going to be 2 inches. Makes sense? Oh my goodness. Okay, so score line. Okay, there. Now that's not going to work because that's going to score all the way through there. What in the world? It can't be that hard. Oh, I got to go to this side. Don't listen. Do not mind me one bit because I'm a low-level crafter and never have I ever. Let's see. Is that 2? Yeah. Never have I ever said that I can do all the things. Okay, those are completely off. But let's give it a go one more time. Notch it. I don't think it's gonna work. I think my measurements are all off. Low level don't measure. I always say that. Okay. So now I'm not rounding the corners and all that nonsense. Okay, so if I take these and if I fold them, I still don't have an envelope. Oh, am I supposed to fold that up? Look, am I supposed to fold somehow? Okay, envelopes 101, not my forte. Let's move on. Let's move on to something else. Let's see, we went over the trimmer, we went over the scoreboard, as you can see, very simple tools. Envelopes, if you're gonna make envelopes, listen, you can do it. I always tell my fussy cat and cuties, y'all can craft all the things that I cannot. Okay, let's make a tab. For side tabs, align paper side tabs to the mark and punch. For center tabs, align paper according to the lengths of your measurement. Okay, let's just make one. Flip your paper over. Okay, so let's make a tab out of this. So this is the tab thingy here. This says it's tabs. So for side tabs, align paper to the side tab mark. Okay, so I'm aligning my paper to the side tab mark and punch. Then flip your paper over. And how do let's see. So now it looks like this. Oh, flip it like this. Well, that's just round in the corners. Oh, I need to read these instructions. Flip paper over and align to small, medium, or large tab indicators. Oh, right here. Look, there's small, medium, and large tab indicators. Okay, now I get it. Now I get it. So first of all, this does not. Okay, so let's try this one more time. So it says take your paper, but I don't understand how that's going to work. Take it and put it all the way. Okay, I did that. And punch. Now, for center tabs, align your paper to the measurements according to the length of paper you've chosen. So if I want to do a medium tab, ta-da! Literally, it meant flip your paper over. So that's for medium tab. Ooh, so let's do the sizes. Okay. Do y'all get where I'm going with this? All right, so let's just slice this. All right, so if this were trimmed right here, you would have a tab, okay? So like if you're making a file folder, okay? It's a little file folder making tool. That's what I'm doing. All right, so this is medium size. Let's make a small size. So this side, this is already punched, I think. Yeah. Okay, so now we're gonna go small. And there's a little guide here. I don't know if y'all can see it, but there's a little guide. So there's a small tab. Okay, super cute. So now let's see the size of the medium tab, or the large rather. I already did medium. Okay, and large. So 3 sizes on the tab. That's fun. Large, medium, and small. If you're making tabs, and then you have to trim and make it all cute. And it shows you how to do that. It says trim on both sides for center tabs. So the way you line it up is they put theirs in like this. There we go. And just like that. Nope, I didn't come in far enough. Little baby tab. Super cute. Okay, I like the tab. I like the tab feature. I love me a good tab. I have a tab punch, but I have to make the tabs when I use the tab punch. All right, now let's try to make a tag. Oh my goodness, this video is getting long. Let's see, we still have tags. The pom-pom maker, the tassel maker, I'm not getting into those. Bow maker, not doing it. Already showed you the stamp tool, super awesome. And then the banner. So let's do the tag real quick. So let's take one of my little pieces here of cardstock, And let's make a tag. It says trim the paper to desired tag size. Place the tag hole punch aligned with the centered lines and punch. So there are lines here with this hole punch, and you want to center it. So mine is directly at the 1/2 inch mark. Center, boom. Pretty good centering right there. Okay. Next, I'm going to take this tag alignment thingy, and I'm going to line it up with the tag where it says tag here and tag here. And then align paper to desired measurement on tag. So if I want, let's see, so if this is a 1 inch, this is a 1.5 inch. So if how do I know? Maybe I have to go up here to the, well, if I go to 1/2 inch, so I probably need to go 1/2 inch here. Okay. And then slice, and then I'm going to flip it. It would help if I had a bigger tag, because then I could see what it is I'm actually measuring on, but that's okay. We're just going for it. Totally didn't do it right. This is cracking me up. Okay, let's do a bigger tag so we can have a good demonstration here. You know, I love using my scraps, but sometimes they just don't cut it. All right, here we go. Big tag. Okay, I will say this thing locks into place, which is good. Okay, you don't want your bar flipping around on you. But I'm used to mine not locking into place, and to grab it real easy. And as you can see, I'm tugging pretty hard, and it will come up if I'm really rough with it, but I don't want to break it. So you need to grab it from the bottom and push up. Much easier. So that's just something I'm going to have to get used to. It locks in, just boom, like that. I do like that feature. I'm just not used to it because my other trimmer does not do that. Okay, so I'm going to do my hole punch. I'm centering. All right. See, again, it didn't work. Okay. So if I go, I'm going to have to trim this because it's not going to work. Because I have my blade came off. How did that happen? That's no bueno. Does it just slide off? It does. It just slides off. I had no idea. Okay. I'm just going to, all right, got that little tab off there. This is so not straight. So not straight. That's okay. Okay, so if I want to do 1 inch on this side, and if I want to do 1 inch on the other side, there we go. That's an ugly little tag. And I should have done much, much less than 1 inch. But you get the point. You can make tags if you want to take time to measure out your paper and do that. Oh, the scoring thing I was showing you. For scoring, this flips over, which is awesome. Let's see, is it supposed to go like this? It is. I believe it's supposed to go like that. Or does it go... I don't guess it matters. Well, if you want it, all I know is that this is a guide for scoring paper, and that's awesome. Because if I wanted to score at 1 inch, nope, it has to go like this. First of all, this edge is flush, and this is 1 inch from this edge to here. This is not flush. There are little pokey plastic things on this, so that's not good. So if I'm wanting to score at 1 inch, then there we go. Perfect. I like that. I like that a lot. Nice little feature. Okay, I'm going to flip this back. So literally it says flip for scoring. You literally want to flip it. Don't rotate it. Don't get crazy. Just flip it. Was I wrong? Yep, I was wrong. You have to rotate it because there's a channel that goes into, and those little knobby things I was telling you about lock into place there. So there you go. Flip, just like that. Oh my gosh, that's nice. Did y'all see that? Okay, watch. Up, flip, down. Up, flip, down. Just like the directions say on the little thing itself. Flip, just like that. Perfect. Oh, it only takes me a hot minute to figure stuff out. Okay, so we did a tag. It was ugly, but I can understand where it would be cute. Now let's do a banner. Let's do a banner piece. Oh my goodness. Select banner size, trim paper to correct paper size. Oh, you know what? There's a chart on here. And if I wanted to make an envelope to fit a 3x3 card, I would need to make paper size 5x5 and use the alignment guide at 2.5. Y'all listen. We are memory keepers. I apologize to you because I have no idea. This is what Tool Talk is all about. Someone just like me, low-level crafter, your everyday low-level crafter, getting this tool and not knowing how in the world to use it. Same with the envelope chart. Oh, these are all envelope charts. Duh. They just get bigger. Look, 3x3 all the way to 7x7 cards. If you're doing a 5x7 card, boom. Y'all, it tells you where to put the paper. Here's the banner chart. If you're making a banner, 3 inches, you need a 3x3 paper. Okay, listen. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do one thing right before I put this away. All right, so banner alignment guide goes here, just like that. It says for a 3, let's do just for funsies, let's do the 5-inch banner, okay? 5-inch piece, so y'all can really see. And I'm gonna knock it out of the park with this right here. It's gonna be my saving grace. Okay, so I'm gonna do 5 inches. I'm gonna do 5 inches by 5 inches. Oh, see, there we go. I gotta get used to 5 by 5. I mean, close enough. I'm just winging it here. Okay, so I have my banner card. Now, I have my alignment thing done. Align left edge of paper to alignment guide measurement from the chart and trim. So if I'm doing 5x5, I have to do 2 5/8. 2 5/8. So 2 5/8 right here. Here we go. Here we go. 2 5/8. All right, I got it lined up. Now it says flip paper. Wait, I just lined it up. Align left edge of paper to alignment guide measurement from the chart and trim. Okay, I gotta trim it. Okay, trim. Who knew there was a chart? I was just eyeballing and guessing at all the things. Okay, flip your paper. Okay, it says flip it. I'm going to flip it. If I flip it and then align the same measurement, 2 5/8. This is making me nervous. I have a feeling this is not going to work. 2 5/8. Oh my goodness, y'all. I just made a banner. Now, I don't know why mine's not pointy at the bottom. It should be. So I don't know what I measured wrong there. But then it's telling me to come over here and align the right banner edge with the right side banner line. So here's the banner, right edge line. There's a right edge banner line here. You can see it. Click. And then this one says align with left edge banner line. Click. Hello, made a banner. Don't know why the bottom isn't pointy. But that is a lesson for another day. Y'all, if you like this tool and you want to own it and add it to your crafty collection, you can buy it at craftydestinations.com. Let me throw a coupon code at you. How would you like to save 10%? How about it? 10%. Put in the code. Let me just make it up. Let me just make it up right here. Let's use the code. I want it to be funny because I totally messed this up. Let's do messy. Use the code MESSY for 10% off your purchase of the all-in-one The Works tool from We Are Memory Keepers. CraftyDestinations.com. I'll link it below. Use the code MESSY at checkout to save 10%. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you on my next Tool Talk. Bye-bye.